Welcome to Pete and Hannah's Watch List. I'm your host, Pete Mitchell. I'm here with my great co-host, Hannah.
Hello, people.
Big show today, Hannah. We're going to review FNAF 2, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. We're also going to take a look at the rom-com Eternity.
Ooh, yeah.
We're also going to have a look at Nuremberg.
Ooh.
And I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't watch J. Kelly. But before that, we were going to do an emergency pod about the Netflix happenings.
The sky is falling, guys.
The sky is falling.
Netflix has...
but then I realized we just need to take a chill. Everyone needs just to chill out. Now, what happened? Everyone should know now that... we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. Warner Brothers was for sale. Netflix has been the highest bidder, and then Warner Brothers accepted the deal. It's only just for the studio and also the HBO Max.
Max, yeah.
And
Not really,
Paramount was asking for everything, but Netflix is just asking for the studio thing, so not including the cable and CNN. So the deal's pretty substantial. And they've promised theatrical, and but
yeah,
I think there's a long way to go before this is over.
Oh no, these things take a long time.
No, not only that, right?
The deal itself, but you're talking about something else.
Well, you look at when Disney got 20th Century Fox.
Yeah,
Comcast came in with another offer. And so Disney had to up their offer. So I don't think it's over for other people to create an offer. That's one. Two, it's got to go through regulatory things, which takes up to 2 years. And because Netflix is a bit different, and also Warner Brothers is a bit different, there's a lot of international things that it has to go through, a lot of international regulatory bottles it has to go through. So there's a lot of hoops to jump there. And then we've got the Trump administration. Trump has come out and said he respects Netflix, but might be too big. So even Trump is saying that. So maybe, Netflix will have to put another ballroom or, something like that, and it might get approved, but you never know. So I think this is a long way to go before that happens. Now, is it the end of theatrical? Maybe not. Because... Netflix have said that they will definitely release movies in studio.
This is just
theaters.
Them saying these things. We don't have any concrete
Well, they do
proof
release
yet.
movies in theaters, but what's going to happen is...
a small 2-week period that most studios, that most cinema chains don't even acknowledge. Yes.
But it's getting to a point now where Netflix is getting so big and they're going to release so many movies that's going to put pressure on all cinemas to let them have that 2-week window before it goes to streaming. So I think that's more likely that's going to happen. Is this bad for the movie industry? Yes. Yeah. It is. Because
Cinemas
you're getting another...
and theatre,
You're getting another studio that's not going to release movies, so there's less jobs. We don't know how many jobs are going to be lost in HBO, also Warner Brothers Studio. We don't know on the Warner Brothers television side, is Netflix end up going to have all the Warner Brothers shows on Netflix? On Netflix? Because they do a lot of shows, including Ted Lasso, which is made for Apple. Are they going to still produce? Are they going to license out their movies to other streamers? We don't know that. So all these things are up in the air. So there's a lot to go through. And we'll keep you updated on our movie news. But we thought we'd just kick that off. Everyone did an emergency episode and all those things. There's a lot of information going around. There's
still new stuff coming out.
There's theories going around that Netflix know that they're not going to get this approved. Warner Brothers know that they're not going to get this approved. They've already put it into their contract that they get $5 billion with a B, $5 billion if this doesn't go ahead. But what this does is it freezes all the other projects. It freezes all the other studios because they can't do anything. They can't merge with anything. So Netflix was worried that there was going to be another big studio there, buying up the third biggest streamer. So at the moment, Netflix is the biggest streamer.
Yeah.
Amazon's second. And then HBO Max is third. So they were hoping that, they would fix,
become
fix that. But they didn't want Paramount to get the third streamer, then they got another competition. So there's all these different theories going around. So just let the dust settle. But look, we thought where this came about that it wasn't great for the industry that another studio was going by the wayside. And it's
especially this kind of studio that has such a history.
Yeah,
in Hollywood,
history.
Like we're talking about one of the major players in OG Hollywood.
Well, we lost
film.
MGM. Recently we lost. Now we're losing Warner Brothers. If you lose Universal, we lost 20th Century Fox.
Yes,
they do have a little bit of a footprint, but it's not as big as they used to.
Oh
so,
no.
Yeah, they're not releasing like a Titanic anytime soon. Although they are releasing Avatar, which is now
they would love to release Titanic too. If that was feasibly possible, they would love that.
Imagine that. Okay, so let's get on to today's show. We still love talking about movies. So hopefully Warner Brothers will still be releasing movies. So they've got a great slate next year. So we'll definitely get that slate. So and we'll keep you updated in movies.
Come on, me.
Let's talk about the first movie, and it is the biggest box office opener of the weekend. It's FNAF 2 for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It is the sequel
to Five Nights at Freddy's, the first film.
First one
adapted
came out a couple of years ago.
It would have been 2-3 years ago or something.
Sure.
And it is adapted from the popular video game series.
Yeah. It's directed by Emma Tammy, who directed Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, which came out in 2023.
Yep.
And written by Scott
Cawthon, who made the video games.
Yeah.
And co-authored some of the books. And he's basically the whole reason this whole thing exists. He's the lawmaker.
Sure.
He was co-writer of the first one. And it's his love child. It's no one. Yeah.
Stars Josh Hutcherson and Piper Rubio. Also Elizabeth Lail. Josh Hutcherson from the Hunger Games movie. Elizabeth Lail from You. She was the first lady that Pam Badgley finished off. And the elevator pitch. We pick up a year after the events of Freddy's Fazbear's Pizzeria. And Abby runs away to reconnect with her friends. It turns out it's not her friends. Man, these movies. What can you say? The
incredible Jim Henson puppetry of the animatronics.
Okay. Before we go into reason 2. Wow. This is just the biggest fan service movie probably in a while.
When you have the creator writing, and look, there's actually a lot of history on this guy. He has an interesting backstory, Scott Cawthon. But to know Five Nights at Freddy's is that it is a very convoluted storyline. The entire game series has been built on little hints and Easter eggs to build this story, and nothing has ever been confirmed. That is the whole point, I think, draw card of the series, is that he will never, ever confirm any of this stuff. It is like working with a jigsaw puzzle that truly has no finish.
Yeah.
And maybe one day, if he feels like he wants to spend his last moments, I don't know. But no answers. And it's a draw card, an appeal, and it has grown a fan base that continues to grow. It's actually surprising. He releases new stuff, and I'm still surprised that everyone's back on it as soon as it comes in. Because I have dropped off. I was only I never played the games. I just experienced the whole theory making, and I loved watching videos because it's
the lore.
The lore is so it is kind of, it's like if you were to tell someone the story of Five Nights at Freddy's, they would think it's true crime until you're like, okay, yeah, but by the way,
maybe
they're not real.
Maybe it is.
And so yeah, it's so interesting to tackle because I feel like if you have no connection to this, you will not enjoy a second of this film.
Okay, give people reasons to see this.
Reasons to see this. I love the aesthetic of this film because the Jim Henson Corporation have created these magnificent animatronic puppets that they are a sight to behold. Oh my God, they're so incredible. I love them so much. They're the hugest reasons to see this because we should get puppetry like this.
Yeah, it's good.
We don't want CGI. This is what people want. That's why fans love the series, these movies, because seeing these things actually come to life is incredible. And that's another thing, is just the reasons to see. If you're a fan, this is just like filled the whole time. You're just like, that bit. Oh yeah, that bit. Oh yeah, that bit.
I am not a fan of this. You could tell it was an Easter egg, just the way it was shot. It was like a lighting flash. Oh, this is. Pay attention to me.
And there's even like a reference to a famous TikTok audio in a little bear. Like, they just know. Scott Cawthon knows who the fan base is and is just trying to draw them. Like, this is his love child, and they know it too. Like, the producers know, like, they don't want to mess with the formula that this has, because the actual like animatronics, taking over and doing horror stuff is really cool. Is like a cool, unique idea which could draw people in. But that's the thing about the series, is because we're taking it seriously, and you have Scott Cawthon at the head. You kind of like, oh no, none of that matters, because the reason another fault of this movie.
Oh, let's go reason not to. Before you.
Can I just say the fault of the two movies, the series itself, is that because they go for an PG-13 rating, is that it will never get into the horror of the genre, because it wants to appeal to as much as the fan base they can. Well, because there's a younger audience.
Yeah, and it does cost a little bit of money to make these movies.
Yeah.
It's over $50 million to make this movie.
Because of the animatronics, because they're so cool. The kids, like, I don't know if you know this, but children like eat up on YouTube any horror playthrough.
I hate kids.
If you've ever heard Poppy's Playtime, that became because of things like Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, these horror games became popular, and they just spawned again and again. And kids just love watching it because people get scared, and then there's all this random lore that comes with it. And this series is no different. So
let me off the chain here.
Yeah.
Let me off the chain.
Reasons not to see Five Nights at Freddy's.
The acting in this movie is shot. Josh Hudson, I do not know what he's doing in this. He just yells at Elizabeth Leigh for no reason in some scenes. The acting from Abby, who's played by Piper Rubio, I just don't know what she was doing there. Matthew Lillard's playing Matthew Lillard. You got Skeet Ulrich. It's great to see those two as like business partners, a la Scream. That was probably my highlight of the whole thing. Wayne Knight.
Why is he here?
Jerk. Like, he's just giving such Newman vibes. McKenna Grace is playing the Drew Barrymore role from Scream.
Yeah.
This movie is just like, it's not even doing it well. The only thing this movie is doing well is the animatronics. It is amazing, the animatronics. They're so cool, and it's the only reason you want to see it. The first one, I thought the first one made way more sense. I thought the first one
It did.
I thought the first one had me on the seat. In this movie, there's scenes where they just yell at you for, like, out of nowhere, scream at you. Like, I think it was just to wake me up. I hope fans love this movie, and I hope they get a kick out of it, because no one else is going to, because this movie is absolute shite.
And you know what? I've got to say, even though I'm like not diehard,
have you rewatched the first one?
I've never rewatched the first one. I probably won't ever rewatch this one. I just enjoyed my time with it.
All right.
Because I do believe this movie is unfortunately dog water, but it's okay to like something that's not great.
That is true. That is true.
And that's the thing with this movie is
that is true, because we're gonna talk about another movie in a couple of movies' time where exactly the same. Okay, so
it's okay.
All right, so is this movie watchable?
I don't think this movie is watchable unless you digest the
No
fandom.
caveats. This movie's not watchable. Two.
I'm sorry.
Are you ever going to watch this movie again?
No.
I'm never going to watch this movie again.
And that's not a bad thing.
That is not a bad thing.
good thing.
What are you going to give it as a rating?
Ooh, those animatronics are so good, though.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Is it worth
It is like really hard because like it probably falls down into that,
You know what?
that
You know what?
category.
You know what? For the animatronics alone, I think it's I Played on My Phone.
It's a low I played on my phone.
But sometimes you gotta give I Played on My Phone to things that you don't deserve it, and this is one of them.
This is like so close to
I
being.
just can't believe how
fell
bad
asleep.
Josh Hudson is in this
The
movie.
thing with this movie
The
is
Bridge
that
to Terabithia
the
kid.
story in this movie makes no sense. There's no character depth, and that's all because it's lore heavy. It's these characters are supposed to connect to an arching story that I don't know. Apparently, they want to make a third one, and that will be the final film.
No. They've greenlit 4 of them.
Maybe that's too many.
They've greenlit 4 of them.
No, that's too many. No, but
3 and 4 are already in the works. I've read up on it. This movie cost $50 million to make. It's already made over $100 million in the first weekend. Third one is already greenlit. There's also a basic story arc for the 4th one.
Well,
I'm telling
I know
you,
that because he does not stop.
No, I'm telling you.
He's like
this is a thing. This is happening.
Like the Hamilton of Chuck E. Cheese, where he will not stop running out of time with these animatronics. Like
I'm telling you,
he will continue to write these stories.
I'm telling you, this is happening.
Yeah, this film, unfortunately, is for the fans, and if that fan base never dies out, which I'm going to be honest, it hasn't any time, so keep on going. If you're going to make these are for the fans.
Yep.
And there is a prejudice, people like, oh, even if it's for the fans, it's still bad. I'm like, yeah, but if they're going to enjoy their time, who's to say, like...
Well, there's much better ways to spend an afternoon with the movies, and it's not FNAF 2.
It's not FNAF 2. Sorry.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is in cinemas now. The next movie we're going to talk about is Eternity, and Eternity stars Miles Teller, Elizabeth Olsen, and Callum Turner. And elevator pitch: what happens when you pass on? You get to choose your eternity, and you wait for your wife to come so you can live eternity together. But there's a little bit of catch. She was married before, and there's another guy there waiting to spend her eternity with her. And will she choose the first husband or the second husband? And that is Eternity. This movie is directed by David Frayne and written by David Frayne as well. And also Patrick Cunnane. And he wrote Designated Survivor. That is a great Kiefer Sutherland TV show. I love that show. David Frayne worked on the 2020 movie Dating Amber. So I never saw that movie. Did you see that movie?
Nope.
What did you think of Eternity? Give me some reasons to see this movie.
Reasons to see this?
Yeah.
Oh, the charmingness of Miles Teller for some surprising reason.
He was great in this movie.
He's great. But
and you know who else is great in this movie? Divine Joy Randolph. She is so funny. She's so charming in this movie.
She's never not.
She's so good.
She's perfect. No,
she's in one of your favorite movies this year?
Yeah, Shadow Force.
Yes.
Incredible film. And she was also very good in Murders in the Building.
Do you know who is not very good in this movie?
Elizabeth Olsen?
Yeah. Just yelling.
I would like to say Elizabeth Olsen is dealing with a lot in this movie.
She just yells.
I know, and it's actually really interesting how they, because you kind of get a frame for her character before she shows up because they talk about it with Miles Teller's as the husband, like who she is. And so it's like interesting, because she's like, oh, she loves surprises, but she doesn't like these surprises. She seems to be angry. And it's kind of that funny thing of like, oh no, she likes it. This film has a delightful way of posing the question of like, would you choose someone you've been together with for, 60 odd years, you know, you have this strong, everlasting love, or that first instant connection, that first puppy dog, like, I was so madly in love and I just never got to see it through.
Yep.
It's that finishing arc, and that want over, the the everlasting love thing. It's such an interesting posed question, and I think this is quite delightfully well done, this film. If you're watching this film, it will play out the way you think it plays out. And if you're surprised by it, then great, be surprised but to be honest, I was like, I'm glad it played out the way it did. I was like, it's what materialists wanted to do earlier in the year, give you a kind of a love triangle of your expectations, and then this film does it quite actually well. Mm-hmm. Like this does it so well that you understand her choices in this film. That is very good coming from a rom-com.
But do you know what the best part of this movie is? It's not about the love triangle.
Two guys or no what?
No. The best part of this movie is it surmises what happens when you die. There's a great movie by Albert Brooks called Defending Your Life, where he is up for like in front of a tribunal, defending all the decisions he made in his life.
Oh, this is like
it's really good.
Afterlife.
Yeah.
You like the posing the question of the afterlife. Like, and what happens?
It is a very funny movie. It also stars Meryl Streep and Albert Brooks. Very funny. If you haven't seen any Albert Brooks stuff, like Broadcast News, it's just good stuff. He's very funny. There's another movie he did with Brendan Fraser called The Scout. He's so good. The Muse with Sharon Stone. Albert Brooks, great. But yeah, any of those movies that like, you know, what happens after life? And they've got this really cool thing where you get to choose your eternity, and there's all these different options.
But when you choose, you can't choose another.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you've chosen that one, you're stuck in that.
Yeah. And then there's people that make the wrong decision and they try and break out like throughout the movie. And so it plays
really well.
It plays really well. It's got a great little...
It's not... it's not, crafted brilliantly. It just plays really enjoyably.
I think it's just clever.
Like a great rom-com that leaves you with some emotional material and stuff. Like it actually just pulls at the heartstrings. Like I'm a hater for love triangles, and I'm also not the biggest defender. I don't like Callum Turner, but I'm also not the biggest Miles Teller. And for a movie to get me to go on Miles Teller, I like to actually care about these people and like her choice. Like I was like, wow. Do you know what
this movie does really well? Because then when you go to the afterlife bit and they get to choose the eternities are so cool. And
the framing of
so you actually want to know who she's going to choose. I always say rom-coms only work when you deal with rich people because you actually want their life. Like, when you're watching How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, they're not poor. Like,
despite the fact that they should be, but they're not.
He's living in a...
He's an advertisement... No, he's an advertisement guy, and then dealing with, like, high-priced jewelry,
like
and she's
10 rows back at New York Knicks playoff games after the NBA Finals. Like, how do they get these tickets?
How do they?
Rich... Like, when you've got mail, you get a bookstore... And then a bookstore, conglomerate. Like, you're not dealing with poor people here, No one, like, when you're poor, you don't want to watch a movie about other poor people. You want to watch a movie where you go, you put those things on the pedestal. So this movie, like, they're poor to start with, but then, like, all their eternities, there's no poor eternities.
You would rather watch a rom-com that indulges, like, these urges and stuff.
I watched this movie the other day. It's on Netflix. It's one of my Christmas movies that we're getting ready for Christmas stuff. And it's My Secret Santa.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible premise because she's poor, then the guy's rich. But he's rich, but he's not rich because he's an Nepo baby. And it feels, you need to take a shower afterwards. Like, I can say these things because I am poor. So, like, people that are poor don't want to watch other poor people get hitched.
Unless they climb up.
Yeah.
That happens.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
When Made in Manhattan, Yeah. Great movie with Ralph Fiennes and Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Great movie. Yeah, Cinderella. Yeah,
Cinderella, like the whole shtick.
Yeah, the whole shtick. But there's got to be a rich person you actually like in it. That's the key.
Yeah, but no, the key of this film isn't so much. It's so much that.
But
it's there's a fantasy element with the whole afterlife.
Yeah,
that you don't.
But the eternities are like one eternity is like chalet living, and on a beautiful lake, and then another eternity is beach living, and like all these different eternities, museum living, Paris living. Like there's no crappy ones, is there?
Well, unless you wanted a crappy one, I guess.
Well, no, that wasn't an option. I don't think there was an option of a crappy one.
I mean, Museum World sounds like it sucks.
You're
just staring at architecture.
That's what he was trying. That's why he was trying
life.
to. That's why he was trying to break away.
No, but this whole film, it just indulges that urge of like, who's she gonna pick? And it's lovely, and it deals with these themes like pleasantly. I think if you want to, have a cozy rom-com to watch.
Yeah. This is really funny.
Anyone. It could be like a date, a best friend, anyone, because it kind of can bring anyone together, this kind of film. It's just sweet and adorable and
reasons to see. Great premise. Also well acted.
Oh, yeah.
Funny. Divide Randolph. Great. Reasons not to see. Callum Turner. He's just I don't like him.
I don't like him.
I don't like him.
I'd say reasons not to. It is cheesy.
It's cheesy, predictable as well.
Cheesy, predictable, and like, yeah.
Would you make him
also lack of a good soundtrack? This film could have been on the upper echelons of great rom-coms with a good soundtrack.
When we saw this at premiere,
music.
The first thing you said afterwards is, "Where's the soundtrack?" And there's a great guy on TikTok, right? And he does like slow down and watch this with me. That's his sort of premise.
Yeah.
And he was going through all these different songs of all these different soundtracks where, an artist comes on a board and does a song, and that's what that song's remembered for that movie. Like Kiss from a Rose from Batman Forever. The Ready to Run from A Runaway Bride. All these different movies, right? This movie needed a song. This movie needed a song.
Just one song? Like, they could have tied it.
The Wind Beneath My Wings from Beaches. Like, just iconic, but iconic songs with movies,
Especially in this one. If the two husbands had a separate song, because, she married them at different times, and if they had like a really nice song.
You've Got Mail hasn't got like a song that was written for the movie, but I tell you what, it's got like a good soundtrack. It's got Joni Mitchell songs. It's got Harry Chaplin songs. It's good. Another great soundtrack, and they were re-recorded songs by Harry Connick Jr. for the movie. That's When Harry Met Sally. So good.
Yeah.
But this movie could have used that.
Yeah,
there's like a Dean Martin song, but that's it. It's very.
This film is so close to being one of those really good rom-coms I can recommend to people.
But it's been a dearth, so we're probably like a little bit glowing on this one because we haven't had a good one for a while. But this is good. Would you recommend?
Like there's some hidden gem ones, but it's hard to find a great one.
Would you recommend people to watch this movie? Is it a watchable movie?
This is a very watchable movie.
Would you watch this movie again?
I actually kind of would. I actually kind of would. I'm surprised by myself.
I'm telling you, this movie's good.
I really thought this movie was going to be
okay.
trash.
Rating for this movie.
Golf clap?
Yeah, it's a golf clap.
It's so pleasant.
Eternity is in select cinemas now. The next movie we're going to talk about today is Nuremberg, and Nuremberg is based on the Nuremberg trials after World War II, when the Germans during the 40s.
Yeah,
the German leaders are put on trial for their heinous crimes, war crimes.
What are they called? Dogs. Whistle dog. I can't remember what it. Yeah, I can't remember the name.
Okay. So this movie is written and directed by James Vanderbilt, who did the movie Truth. It starred Robert Redford. It was about what was going on with CBS News, and it started also Cate Blanchett. And he's also written some. He's also written some Scream movies. Yep. So he's the guy behind this. Also based on a book from Jack L. High. And it follows the elevator pitch. We follow a psychiatrist who has to interview all the people that are standing trial for the war crimes. And it is how the Nuremberg trials came about. It also stars Michael Shannon, stars Rami Malek, Colin Hanks, Lee Woodall, John Slattery, and the main star of this movie who plays Herman Goebbels? Herman Goering. Goebbels, he took a cyanide tablet. Herman Goering is played by Russell Crowe. Reasons to see this movie, this is one of those old, cheesy American courtroom dramas. You know, out of nowhere, you'll just see this line, like there's one line that John Slattery does. This is sort of a reason not to sort of thing. And he's
oh my God.
All the prisoners are all there, and then out of nowhere he goes, "Welcome to Nuremberg."
Well, he sets the rules for his prison.
Yeah, like
and then he's like,
so cheesy, but like it's so good. And it's like the score in this movie is just like so over the top.
There's two versions of this movie.
Yeah.
So the first half, I would say, is your cheesy, over the top
war film.
Yeah. Where like you have the introduction of Rami Malek's character. He's wearing a leather jacket. He's got aviators
playing cards.
And then you have
he's never touched cards before. Like he's never the way he's playing with them is just
he almost gets better as the film goes, but he's still not good at cards.
He's not very good in this movie.
And well, that's because you're on the anti-Rami Malek stand.
No, but there's a reason why he's not good in this movie.
I would say he's not phenomenal, but that's...
The reason it's not good in this movie.
It's hard. And then the other half of this movie is like taking the real things quite seriously.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like pick one, either be an over-the-top movie or be a serious film.
There's a bit at the start of this where Michael Shannon plays he was a justice, Supreme Court justice, and he was looking to be the chief of the Supreme Court, but he really wanted to try these guys because he thought it was really important that they got their day in court. And so everyone's against him. So then he decides to blackmail the Pope.
Yeah, and they make a joke about it.
Yeah. It's a total joke about it. But then out of nowhere, you get Schindler's List halfway through the movie where you're getting actual scenes of extermination of Jewish people. Yeah. And it's just...
there is a cut in this movie. And this is when I'm like, they don't know what to do here.
Yeah.
Where one person is just like... losing it in the prison, screaming, punches Rami Malek, and then he's screaming, he's losing his head, he's losing his mind, and then it cuts to at the club singer just singing a little ditty from the 40s, like. And him like icing his head, and then
playing cards again,
and then flirting.
Oh my God!
It's like the movie.
Yeah,
I know what you want to do, so just pick one. I don't think you could be serious with this film and have some of the...
But it's such a serious,
it's a serious topic.
It's a serious topic.
It was a real thing, very serious, and I understand that.
There's ways
but
you
don't have the over-the-top...
You could have played it like same as Nolan did with Oppenheimer, where he didn't show the footage of what happened aftermath of the nuclear weapons. I just... it's such a weird movie, this movie.
Because what
it's like old Hollywood meets... They're trying to make it a thing about the Orange Man.
They try to make... a little bit, towards the end.
No, it's all through this movie, Hen. All through this movie.
It was very much on the nose.
Russell Crowe's character is just a...
I would say most... It's like the whole point is that you... It's not there in disguise. It's just like they're right there.
Russell Crowe's character in this movie is just purely written for that
Russell
form.
Crowe is just...
He...
off the chain of this movie.
I heard a story about how he got this movie. Like, he got sent the script and he sent through his agent saying he'll do the movie, and then the director goes, "Oh, okay, let's meet and we can discuss how we're going to do it." And then the comment from Russell Crowe comes back through the agent and says, "No, Russell's going to do this movie, and Russell will do it the way he wants to do it." So, he's just Russell learning magic in this movie.
He's
so
great.
good. He's really good. And with a German accent, he's
Look,
he's doing
yeah.
Russell Crowe things. Like he is in Russell Crowe
This-
areas. It's just unbelievable.
But this film, if you like these sort of movies, you'll eat it up.
This movie
Can I
is
just
like
say we ate? I was eating it up.
yeah. Oh
'Cause it
no, Hannah, don't get me wrong. I like this movie.
Yeah.
But this movie is corny as hell.
Oh, it's corny, thriller, courtroom trash.
Yeah, Lee
you know?
Woodall's character is totally written in there to grab on you.
Grant being the British guy doing British things.
Richard E. Grant. You could definitely tell this movie was financed by the UK because Richard E. Grant becomes the hero of this movie.
The UK looks great.
Yeah.
There's something, but it's just like I don't know. It grabs your attention, and I would say keeps it, but I don't know if it does a great job at executing whatever it was trying to execute. Because it was just some of it's a bit cheesy, some of it's a bit too serious, or like serious, and then others too serious.
Yeah,
and it just fail. I wouldn't say it fails. It's a bit of a disjointed mess, and something that could have helped the film.
Well, it's.
I didn't think the film looked particularly great. I thought some of the staging was fine, but cinematography wise, I was just like,
look what it's.
When I look at other courtroom dramas,
look what it's
I'm like,
trying to
I've
do
seen
here.
better.
It's got war. It's got thriller aspects. It's history. It's drama. Psychological thriller. It's drama. Legal thriller. Legal drama. It's a docudrama as well.
It's true, yeah.
It's got all those elements. It's a mixture of Primal Fear meets A Few Good Men meets
JFK.
No. Let's not throw classics involved. And
It's a classic. What are you doing?
Social Network. There's like all bits, elements,
Social
all through
Network. I can see
all the elements through all this movie.
So, like if they wanted to be Sorkin.
Yeah, 100%.
If they
Okay, would you recommend people to watch this movie?
Oh man.
I will say, when we went and saw this movie, it was full.
It's
it
a
was
packed
chockers.
cinema.
It was chockers. People love this stuff.
It was a packed cinema.
There was a group of girls, right? They looked like they were there for the whole day, just going to see movies. They'd come from FNAF 2 because they had all the FNAF.
tell.
I actually said to them, "Are you in the right cinema?" And they go, "No, we went to see this." Like you could just tell. Good on them. They were in there. They were teens. Good on them.
They were,
rate that from you girls.
okay, but
no,
also
rate it.
It was because it's so strange because you have like all these girls who've definitely come from FNAF 2, and then you have all this crowd of like
old people,
very much men and
my people.
Your people.
No, this movie is totally made for people like me.
Yeah,
like love
it's
the war.
For the
It's
the World War II historians who love courtroom dramas.
It's dad drama.
It's so delicious in
Dad
that
area.
intent.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I think when you have all the cheesiness, it's like it works so well.
That's why Russell Crowe in this movie works because he's so over the top.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm
and
like.
he outacts your boy Rami Malek. It's
obvious.
It's so
like,
bad.
How do we give
He's
this
so
guy
bad
an
in this
Oscar?
movie. Oh my god, he's so
Not
bad in
him.
this movie.
Anyway,
oh my god,
I love Rami Malek, but
he's laughable in this movie. That's how bad he is.
Laughable.
He's laughable in this movie. His character's not likable as well.
Hey, he's called the amateur.
So,
for
would you recommend
reason.
people to watch this movie?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah. Would you recommend? Would you say this is a rewatchable movie?
I don't know. I've rewatched.
You're gonna rewatch this movie. I know this. I know this for a fact.
I literally could rewatch most of this film.
Yeah.
Except there's probably a really intense courtroom section where they show us.
You skip that bit.
We show real footage for no reason and don't show you only barely show the actors. Because the whole point of that scene is to see Russell Crowe's character's reaction towards it. And you only get a little bit of that. Yeah. And if the whole bit was watching him watch it, like say you said Oppenheimer, then that's a better scene.
Yeah.
But, there's just...
Okay, Hen.
Yeah, it is pretty delicious. It's like getting breakfast in the morning and a coffee and a newspaper and being like, yeah, this is all right. I put some sugar on my frosted flakes today. Oh, I'm a little spicy, like that.
I don't know what you'd say. Last week you were sick as a dog. This week you've come in hot. This movie's watchable. It's going to be a rewatchable. It is. Hannah's going to rate it a golf clap.
Yeah,
it's definitely a golf clap.
It's a golf clap.
And Nuremberg,
Don't know how, but it is.
Nuremberg is in selected cinemas now. The next movie we're going to talk about is Jay Kelly, which is currently now streaming on Netflix and was in limited release around the country as well. Jay Kelly is the story of an actor. So elevator pitch. You're an actor at the top of your game, and you start questioning your life choices. Your second kid, youngest, is going to college, and you don't know where your life has gone, and you start to reenact parts of your life, and you're standing there just like as a audience member watching your life back. This movie is written by Noah Baumbach, who gave us Marriage Story, which is a fantastic film. And it's also co-written by Emily Mortimer. Emily Mortimer starred in the movie The Kid with Bruce Willis, and also started in Newsroom, which was a great film. She also was a bit player in Notting Hill as well. This movie stars George Clooney as Jay Kelly. The agent is played by Adam Sandler. Also, Laura Dern is in this movie. And you also get Riley Keough as plays one of his daughters. And you also get the great Greta Gerwig.
Oh, Gerwig.
Greta Lee.
Greta
Gerwig plays Adam Sandler's wife.
Oh.
Reasons to see this movie. It's a head scratcher. What am I going to say? The reason to see this movie is
George Clooney or
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You know what?
Did you not enjoy this film?
No, I hated this movie.
Okay.
I really hated this movie.
You didn't enjoy this film.
You know what? The reasons to see this movie, they don't use de-aging. They actually they've hired an actor to play young George Clooney.
Oh, you approve?
Yeah, I approve. De-aging does not work. As in Jeff Goldblum in Wicked for Good.
Do you think the story in this is
No,
any good?
it is.
The acting.
Nope. The people that are
writing?
slurping Adam Sandler's acting in this movie is like
I hear that.
I love the Chalamet, right? But Adam Sandler is not a very good actor. He's just not. He's just not. Like all these people saying Adam Sandler's a great actor. No. Have you seen him in anything? He's one of those guys that is funny.
He has a bit.
Yeah.
There are some comedians that can transition really well.
Chalamet.
But not all.
No.
I think.
Hey, he's crying in this movie and he puts his hands over. As soon as you put your hands over your face, you're not an actor. You're just not. Like, this movie is just so I hate all these characters. I hate them all. Maybe you're supposed to hate them. But it just... there's a scene with Billy Crudup in this movie where a lot of people are saying, I think he should get nominated for an Academy. If he gets nominated for this, it is so bad. His acting is not very good. He plays like he was best friends with Jay Kelly. They go on an audition and he doesn't get the audition. Jay Kelly gets it and becomes a star after that. And then Billy Crudup is plays a child therapist who sort of screw over his Jay Kelly's daughter, Rye Keeler, by sending her to a therapist who's a real jerk. Just, it's just no likable things in this movie at all.
Yeah.
There's also Laura Dern's character in this movie. She plays a publicist. Adam Sandler, he is so bad in this movie. He's who plays another actor in this movie, because Jay Kelly gets an award and he turns it down, and then they give the award to someone else, and then Adam Sandler's got to beg for another award, and so he goes to this award about him, and so he's sort of seeing his life in pictures. And the pictures are all George Clooney pictures. So it's like George Clooney in Peacemaker, George Clooney in Oh Brother We're Out There, all those George
films,
Clooney movies. And,
It's just a lot of...
I hate this. I really hate this movie.
I
really don't know how I got through it. And I can't believe this movie is getting talked about getting nominated. I just don't know how. I just really don't know how. Adam Sandler's girlfriend, daughter's in this movie as well. He keeps getting her roles. I hated her in the
Happy Gilmore.
Come on. If people have seen Adam Sandler act in Happy Gilmore 2 and say he's a good actor, what are we doing with our lives?
It's okay. Not every movie is great, but I feel like a lot of people.
So bad.
a lot of people look at a movie like this and see Adam Sandler because it's not your typical Adam Sandler movie.
Well,
you're like,
he
oh,
plays
wow.
his agent who's like trying to be his best friend, but he actually takes 15% off him. So how can you be someone's best friend if he's getting paid?
No,
that doesn't work.
That's what the agent.
And then he gets paid by Patrick Wilson, Patrick Wilson is one of the other clients.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one that gets the award after Jay Kelly knocks it back. And he sort of gets it. His wife is played by Isla Fisher, and like I wanted her more in the Mormon movie. Like I just need her in more. She's like she was also in Playdate recently. She was in it for like 5 minutes.
Oh, that's
and she was so funny in it. And when she left the movie, I was like, bring her back. This movie needs it. Like Stacey Keach plays George Clooney's father in it, like the great Stacey Keach. Like
it's just a film that claps itself on the back, but isn't really doing much for itself.
Yeah,
it's built on the performances, but the performances aren't actually doing much for you. Because I think this is
George
what the
Clooney's
film
playing
is.
himself.
Because I know a Noah Baumbach like movie like script. It is usually can be quite strong.
Yeah.
But it is on the actors themselves to really bring out the performances. Because that's what like Marriage Story is memorable because of Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. Like that's why it's so memorable.
There's a role for like Jim Broadbent in this movie where he plays a director who sort of unearths Jay Kelly.
Yeah.
And he sort of like dies and they go to the funeral and then that's how the movie starts. And so I don't know, it's just this people that like movies about Hollywood are probably going to like this movie, but I hate those movies. I hated this movie.
You don't always hate those movies.
What do you mean?
Like Singing in the Rain's about Hollywood.
Yep.
That's it. Joyful. No, but
stop making movies like that.
La La Land.
La La Land is Singing in the Rain too.
It's Star is Born. Well,
that's about music.
Yeah, well, not originally, but
not the one I like.
No, it's more so that it's these. This is like the. It's like Brad Pitt's character in Babylon, right? Where you kind of like you get to the end of your career and you're like, what do I have for show for it? And it's one of those movies where it's kind of like he doesn't appreciate his life, and by the end of it, do you think he appreciates it?
So
no,
there's
probably not.
There's a cool
idea.
I don't know. There's a cool way Noah does this movie where he sees his life and he's watching him interact with his daughter, or he's watching him interact in a movie where he's acting with someone that he's fallen in love with when he's not supposed to because he's been married, and he's watching himself.
Yeah.
That is really cool. It's like a really cool device. That sort of like kept me going into it, but man, the characters are not good. George Clooney, I thought he was a good actor.
Oh, I think also because it's a movie where it's like life in pieces, similar to like Here and all that, where usually those movies also, they're a little bit, they're not always great.
It's
when you're skipping through someone's life story, it's really hard to get right. There's not many movies that actually do it.
It's funny because there's a bit right at the end. It's so corny. The last line of this movie is so corny. It is. I think it may be just made for people to slurp up, but if you don't like what's on offer, it throws you off. Hannah, I'm spitting this one out.
Yeah.
Jay Kelly. We've already gone through reasons to.
So, would you rewatch this movie?
Would I recommend people to watch
it?
No.
And would you rewatch it?
Never. I'm never like I can count on my one hand how many Netflix movies I've rewatched. And 2 of them have been movies from this year. House of Dynamite and Frankenstein. I've already watched both of those on Netflix, but I saw them in movies, so it probably doesn't count as a rewatch. The others are Holiday. Love that Netflix movie. But it won't be Jay Kelly. Rating for this movie.
I can't even think of one.
You know what I'm going to give this movie?
What?
I'm going to give this movie I Fell Asleep. It is that bad. I hate this movie. And I love Noah Baumbach movies. I love Marriage Story. He should never work with Adam Sandler and George Clooney again. They're just not good actors. Greta Gerwig is better in this movie.
Yeah.
You're like,
You're not working with strong enough actors for the material.
His dialogue is punchy and needs good actors to do it. That's why Marriage at All works with Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson. That is it for today's show. Long one. We had a lot.
We had a lot of movies. Yeah.
Hannah was hyped today. I love that from her.
I saw a good movie.
Yeah.
There's something like that.
Tomorrow we're going to watch and review on our continued look at AFI Redux, Place in the Sun, starring Elizabeth Taylor and
Montgomery Clift. Yeah. This is an old one.
And then we're going to play a game this week. It's a blockbuster game.
Duke it out.
Sure. Yeah. And what are we watching in cinemas this week? What are we previewing for in Hannah's movie news?
I think Ella McKay. Will get,
you know who wrote and directed that movie?
The guy, someone who helped
James L. Brooks, who gave us As Good as It Gets, and also gave us The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Movie that I was talking about today. Broadcast News, starring the great Albert Brooks.
I think The Simpsons is where like they literally have Marge Simpson as the narrator.
Don't sleep on James L. Brooks movies.
But also...
Don't sleep on James L. Brooks movies, I'm telling you.
One of the people that helped...
That is my lovely co-host, Hannah. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. And as one of our commenters said, not everyone deserves a podcast. And we try to live that every day. That
not everyone can cook.
Not everyone can cook. And not everyone can podcast. And we can't. But
we can try.
Every day. No, we do it every day.
But we can try.
Sure.
That's the whole point.
Sure.
Life is about trying
things.
We try.
We try. Every day.
We've just told people, do not watch J. Kelly. Save yourself.
Yes.
There are other things on Netflix you can watch. Good. Prepare for the Warner Brothers takeover. Do whatever.
Don't watch My Secret Santa. Oh, that is terrible.
Oh, My Secret Santa. Or look, if you want to skip it, go. Don't watch Champagne Problems.
Champagne Problems.
Yeah.
Wow.
I honestly.
What is Netflix doing? If they take over Warner Brothers, oh my god.
Just go back to the classic Christmas movies. You'll be fine.
Oh, they did do Frankenstein, and I like that movie.
Frankenstein's good?
Yep, no one else did, but I like that movie.
Maybe if you've got a free moment, Ballads will play it. If you like to watch a guy go insane.
Yeah, that movie's good. Train Dreams, everyone else is loving Train Dreams. They reckon it's going to be a nomination for the Academy Award.
I think so too.
I hated that movie.
I know.
Oh,
it's okay.
God.
But you know what? We see in Nuremberg, pop up in a couple months' time, and you'll rewatch that.
Great times.
I can't wait to rewatch Eternity for some reason.
Can't wait to watch it. Rewatch Eternity. That's Hannah. I'm Pete. Long live cinema. And until we meet again, it's bye for now.
Bye.